Alright guys, welcome back to another Devil May Cry video. It's been a while, sorry about that, but we are back with the best Devil May Cry game you have ever played in your entire life. It is the best thing that anyone has ever seen or played. Holy shit. It is Devil May Cry 2. And we are not playing the Lucia version. I'm not gonna lie, I'm never gonna play that shit. Maybe I'll play it on a stream, or if somebody really wants me to play it, then maybe I'll make some videos about it. But we are going to be sticking with the Dante version. And now let's get into the best Devil May Cry game ever made in the entire planet. Humanity has never known a better game than this one. This footage contains scene of gore and violence, by the way. Alright, and here we are. Devil May Cry 2, everybody. We're going to start a new game. We're going to get straight into it. Alright, we are somewhere.
In a time long since past.
My bad, I should have let the guy talk.
In an age of darkness, when the earth was overrun with demons, and humans
Hey, there's Mundus.
were powerless under their rule. Humanity's hope lived in a demon named Sparda.
How the fuck
With
did
a
a statue of
spirit
Mundus
unlike
get into
any
this
other,
random-ass museum?
And wielding the sword that bore his own name, Sparda eradicated the demons.
Some freaky-ass creatures right there. Damn, okay. She just one-shotted like all of them.
Now, the legend of Sparda has been inherited by his son, a demon slayer, Dante.
Oh, hey, Dante. Alright, that was pretty hard. Can't lie. That was pretty hard.
You called?
Low-key, I'm like, what happened to his jacket?
Son of Sparda.
Like, where did this gray shit come from? Okay. Very, cryptic and vague. Alright, here we are, mission 1. Before I start this, I will say I'm gonna go grab a beer real quick, so I'll be right back. Alright, me when I just set on my headphones, that was cool. Alright. Mission 1. Toward the north, the hunter of dark blood will realize his destiny. So I had to grab my controller, I threw it on the floor. Alright. Unfortunately, I think my PS5 controller is like breaking. The fucking USB-C port is like super fucked, unfortunately. But whatever, I guess, you know. Okay. We just decided to dive head first into that shit. Superhero landing. Alright, and here we are, straight into it. Alright, we are Dante, and we have the Rebellion. I think, fun fact, I believe this is the first game where we have the Rebellion. Which is hilarious because, contrary to what I said in the beginning of this video, this game is dog shit. Unfortunately, super fucking ass, not gonna lie, but yeah, but it is a game that exists, and it's Devil May Cry, so it's just insane how this game was a sequel to the first one, because this game is just so fucking bad. Like, don't get me wrong, the first game wasn't like, I mean, okay, at the time, I'm sure everybody was like, holy shit, this is the best game I've ever played in my life, but, you know, there was definitely some flaws, especially with the jumping and the parkouring and everything. Oh my god, you got a double jump off rip in this game? Okay, that's kind of goated, I'm not gonna lie. You had to fucking upgrade it in the last game, but, yeah, like, don't get me wrong, the first game is fucking fantastic, it's great, but there was definitely some stuff left to be desired. I'm sure everyone and their mom can agree with that, but Devil May Cry was definitely not the fucking way to go, in that context. I also don't know where I'm going, so I'm gonna go down here. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to go. Maybe it is. I hope it's not, because I'm just low-key trying to explore right now. I think this might be where I need to go, which is unfortunate, because I meant to explore. Yeah, fuck, alright. Alright, I'm gonna go back and explore a little bit more, but yes, unfortunately this game is dog shit. That's just the general opinion. I personally have not played this game in a million years, but I will say, after beating the first one and going to this one, I do not remember a single thing about this game, other than, like, once you get to that factory or whatever it is, I kind of remember some of that stuff, but not really, so... No, having played every single Devil May Cry game except for the fourth one, which I know some people might consider a cardinal sin, I personally don't, just because that game is kind of bad. But it is objectively bad, because the game is technically unfinished, I believe. I don't know if that's a genuine technicality, but when you play as Dante in that game, you literally play the entire game backwards from how you played it with Nero, which I'm personally not a fan of, so... but... yeah, out of all the Devil May Cries I've played, this one is definitely the least memorable. I cannot remember a single thing that happens in this game. Honestly, other than this, intro part, to be honest, I think, like, in this little town we're about to go into, that's, like, literally all I remember of this game. So, do with that information what you will. I personally take that information as this game is bad. The fact that I don't remember a single fucking thing about it. I mean, if nothing else, though, the enemies are pretty damn cool. Whoa, what is this, like, target showing now? Oh yeah, also, your sword is basically fucking useless in this game. What is up with these camera angles? Alright, so the camera angles are still fucking ass, unfortunately. Can I do any cool combos? No? Alright. And he swings his sword slow as fuck. Damn. Alright, so the sword gameplay is bad. Alright, let me explain to you real quick why this game is bad. This game is bad because it solely focuses on Dante's guns. Whatever gun he may have, whether that be the shotgun or the ebony and ivory, whatever. this gun does not give a shit about the rebellion or anything like that. It solely focuses on just the guns, which, you know, sucks fucking ass because, you know, Dante got the Demon Sword Sparta, he's got the rebellion, you know, he had the Alistair in the last game, and then we never see that shit again, which sucks, but, you know, it's just lame, you know? Dante is not just a gunslinger, you know what I'm saying? And then right here specifically, they make you use the guns. They make you because these motherfuckers are flying, and my controller disconnected. Sorry. But yeah, it's like, you can't even see the enemies that you're supposed to be hitting right now, because they're so high up in the fucking air. You have to use their guns to kill them, which sucks. Anyways, I also cannot remember a single lick of the story from this game, so I'm not going to be explaining shit. Basically, you and me are having a fresh playthrough of this game. Oh, okay, homie has a kick. Okay, there might be some aerial combo potential there. Aerial combo potential. A little bit of a tongue twister. But on the bright side, I think we're on the right path. I don't think hopefully I won't get as lost as I did in the first one, because God, that was terrible. Like literally every single level I'd walk into, I'm like, I don't know what to do. But I think in this game it's pretty straightforward. Honestly, I would low-key equate this game to the reboots in terms of like kind of the linearity of the story and, you know, the linearity of the levels. You know, there's not really a whole lot going on, or nothing that you like really need to pay attention to, in my opinion. So, which, you know, it sucks to say it just because, you know, Devil May Cry is all about that story, you know? Like, the story along with all the cool action shit, you know, getting different weapons and stuff, whereas this game is literally just like, alright, shoot everything to death. The story, who fucking cares? Just shoot everything to death. Oh, I got the stinger, though. I didn't even realize that. Holy shit. I forget this game, you had the stinger off rip, which will make it slightly easier to move around on the bright side. Yeah, you literally don't even have to use your sword. I could genuinely just bust caps into every single enemy and we'll win, so that part's kind of lame. Swinging the sword around does feel kind of clunky, I'm not gonna lie. Dude, even the menus look like shit, dude. I'm not gonna lie, it's just like, this menu is so much more mid than the OG, you know what I'm saying? So, sucks, I guess, but whatever. Like, even the text, man, it's just so mid. But, you know, whatever. We're in it together. We're here for the experience of Devil May Cry 2. That's why you clicked onto this video, so we're gonna keep playing it. Lovely. Okay, I will say though, the fit is low-key hard as fuck. I think my biggest issue with it is just the leather jacket, or leather trench coat, I think. That's probably what you would consider it. Just the gray shit on the front. I'm like, where did this come from, Dante? What are you wearing? Alright, low-key. I'm just gonna shoot them all, fuck it. Such riveting gameplay, am I right? Dude, the fact that I could genuinely just sit here and fucking shoot is low-key kind of terrible. Also, what am I supposed to do? Because I feel like killing these things isn't the only thing that's going on here. I mean, maybe it is, but I feel like there's something else I need to do. I will say, the feel of this game is very solid. I feel like I'm actually in control of what Dante is doing, as opposed to the last game, where it kind of just felt like half the time I would jump, homie would just send it. And I'm like, alright, bruh. Not particularly what I was trying to do, but, you know. My bad, I'm trying to do different combos and stuff, see if I can't do anything actually cool as opposed to just shooting everything with my guns. Alright, someone just splooged out something shiny, so let's go pick it up. Ooh, we got a key. Alright, is that for this door? Cool. Alright, onwards and upwards. Oh shit, just like turn down the volume on my headphones. Okay, this stinger is not making it any faster to move around. I hear a lot of like speedrunners and shit like utilize stinger very hard, especially in this game since you have it starting out. But I'm just like, does it really add all that much like mobility potential? Me personally, I feel like no, but that, you know, that's just me. What do I know better than the speedrunners? I will say that the enemies are definitely not as punishing in this game as they were in the original. For better or for worse, because in the original they were pretty punishing. Not too bad to the point where I would say the game is like, you know, Souls level difficulty or like borderline unplayable, but I feel like they give me a little more difficulty than these guys. Even the puppets, low key, you know, they were kind of kicking my asses, or the marionettes, whatever you want to call them. And I mean, you know, after a certain point, you kind of start kicking their asses, but at least in the beginning of the game, I feel like, you know, these enemies are kind of trash, not gonna lie. Okay, and there we go. First cutscene. Let's see what Lucia has to say. We're just standing there. Okay. Damn, what the fuck? Alright. They just exchange glances and then some shit blows the fuck up. God damn, the quality of these cutscenes is low-key awful. Jesus. I don't even know how to explain like why they're bad. Hey, on the bright side, the save data thing is way faster, because I felt like in the last game I had to wait like deadass like 5 minutes for that shit to let me be able to like keep going. Anyways, we're gonna keep going in a sec. I just have to go take a fat piss, so I will be right back. Alright, so fun fact, tapping out of Devil May Cry 2 fucking breaks your entire PC, so don't do that. Yeah, I was a pain in the fucking ass to get back here, but
They really made a big mess, didn't they?
here we are. Thank you, Devil May Cry 2, for being such a piece of shit game.
To find this place.
Because I was able to tab in and out of Devil May Cry 1 no problem, but this game... Oh no, I can't do that. I'm gonna fucking blow up your PC. Your CPU is gonna hit 99%, and then your fucking PSU is gonna set on fire.
Oh yes.
So...
We
anyways.
are the guardians of this land, Vidumali.
Dude, who fucking
Our
cares?
clan once fought against the demons with Sparta.
My bad, I'm sorry, I
son
shouldn't have
of
said that.
Sparta. We must ask this favor of you. You see, there's a man who's transformed our land into a demon's paradise. His name is Arius.
Okay.
And although he is the president of an international public corporation, he uses the demon power
Why would that
Please
be like...
deal with Arius and his
Even though he's a CEO, why did you even have to say that?
Looks like it's your lucky day.
The fuck?
Wonderful. I am very pleased. It
Alright,
leads
so I
to
guess the
Howdy.
coin flipping shit is gonna be a part of
If
his
you are
character now.
successful, I will tell you a story about your
Which
father.
Dante's never fucking done that, literally in his life. I don't know why he started doing it here. But whatever. Mission 2, everybody. The aerial heart will give the hunter the chance to reach the skies. So, cool. We're gonna learn how to fly with Devil Trigger, maybe? I'm assuming that's what might be happening currently, but, I don't know. We're gonna have to keep going to see. So I'm gonna try and do this mission, and then I think that'll probably be it for this first video. The first videos are always kind of slow, unfortunately. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, in terms of like cutscenes, you know, lore, etc. So we're gonna go ahead and, okay, we're gonna go into this door. Never mind, we have to break it open. Alright. Onwards and upwards. Wow, great. Fantastic. Okay, now we're in the water. Okay, the way this water is moving makes me think it's deeper than it is, but we are walking on it, so... Dante from Devil May Cry is Jesus Christ? This game canonizes the fact that Dante is Jesus Christ in Devil May Cry. Alright, me when I can shoot them, or hit them as they're coming out of their hell portals, I guess. Bro, this dude is literally just standing there. I'm not even trying to fight back. No way I went in there for just a one red orb. Jesus Christ. Can I speak the English language? I guess I did. I just went in there to fight 3 dudes and get a red orb. That was fucking lame. Oh. Okay, and that just... Oh. That's all this was? Okay, I'm gonna just get out of here. Okay, when there's a pitfall that I can easily jump out of. Alright, what's in here? More red orbs. Oh, what is this? Got some free red orbs right here. Very nice. Alright, and that was it. Fantastic. Alright, I guess that's all it's gonna give me. Thought maybe I could break it for some extra stuff, but doesn't seem that way. Okay. Okay, so I basically just broke nothing. Alright, so to recap on what just happened, I broke a door open and it made this wall move, and there actually was no door. Who knows? Anyways, moving on. How does that make any sense? What does me breaking this wall have anything to do with the wall moving? Not a whole lot, I fear. Oh, can I just fill out another hole? I mean, I guess I got a blue orb, or a blue orb fragment, so that's kind of nice, I guess. Alright, so that was literally the only reason to make that wall move, was just to get a blue orb fragment. So that's also kind of cringe, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like usually they're kind of just around, not necessarily something you have to actively, you know, do some bullshit for. Anyways, I don't know what this is, so I'm gonna move on. Light a blue flame, then the way will be opened. Okay. What? Okay. I'm so confused. Okay, I think I just have to break a ball 2 more times. Okay, Dante. Forgot that I have to let him completely finish his combo to turn around. Wow, what a fun puzzle. What a fun puzzle that was. Did everyone enjoy that puzzle? Because I sure did. Alright, moving on. Dante's mogging the shit out of the camera as we run towards it. Fantastic. Awesome. Alright. There's something over here, maybe. There's another fuck-ass door with a face in it, so we're gonna smash that open, I guess. Alright, we got another blue orb fragment. Great. And there's something right here. What are you, savage golem? Like how I can just sit here and shoot them and all win. What awesome fucking gameplay this is. This is terrible. Okay, alright, moving on. Onwards and upwards, as they say. Oh my god, this game is just something. I feel like I just murdered 3 like random people that did not need to be murdered just then. Alright, there's another face. Let's break it open. Alright, I moved another wall. I still don't understand how this correlates, especially with this one being all the way over there. I'm pretty sure this moved the wall somewhere. I don't know, I can't see anything. Well, that was easy. Okay, and once again it made the wall move. I still do not understand why, but you know what? Who needs to know why? Pyromancer? Oh, that's what these guys are. Alright, never mind. I guess I didn't murder random people. They're pyromancers. I don't know, they sound like normal people, which is kind of why I'm like, I feel a little fucked up about this. Also, like, barely fighting back, so I low-key feel even worse. Well, I just slaughtered a family of 5, basically, so... Alright, what is this? I've never seen this before. Only in my memories. What? You know, this game deviates quite a bit from the original, I would say, because why would me smacking that orb open a door with a white hand? I feel like usually that's from me defeating enemies. But whatever. What peak gameplay? All right. I do have a devil trigger. Off rip is insane. That's awesome. Hell yeah. Okay, that is the first thing this game has done right. is give me a double trigger off rip, and my fucking controller keeps disconnecting. God damn it. Okay. Alright, so now we gotta go to this door. Maybe it is slightly faster. Okay, so here's the thing. There's not like upgrades I can get for my sword, it's just upgrading the sword itself. Which, how much is that? 5,000? I don't have enough. Alright, moseying on. Alright, we got another white door, so that's cool. My fucking controller disconnected once again. Please connect, please! Connect, please! Ow, god damn it. Alright, the only reason the enemies are hitting me right now is because they keep throwing these fucking razor blades. Step on this plate and your magic power will be recovered. Oh, does it want me to use the double trigger here? Is that what's happening? Whoa, what the fuck? Was that a Kamehameha? Oh, Jesus Christ. What? Oh my god. Homie's hands turn into fucking Gatling guns, bro. Oh. Okay, these guys are kind of badass. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, did you see how much fucking health I took off in just that, like, 5 seconds of shooting them? Jesus Christ. This is insane. I wish I would have known to play the game like this in the beginning, because I would have fucking destroyed this game. I was trying to use the sword the whole time like a dumbass. And the game took me forever to beat. Anyone done this shooting at us? Oh, Loki, I could double trigger, huh? Hey, there we go. Can I fly? I guess not. It's also nice too, because if you turn off your devil trigger, you still have like the same amount that you left. Dude, what is going on with my fucking controller, bro? Thank you. Alright. Whoops. Okay, I didn't even interact with it. I just walked into it. What was that? Aerial heart. A magical stone with the heart of a living... Whoa. A magical stone... Whoa. A magic stone with the heart of a flying demon bird. Great. Oh, I'm assuming it's gonna have his devil trigger fly up there. Let's see. Oh my goodness, I can fly. This is so cool. Alright, one thing this game does have over the first one, you can fly with the devil trigger. That is badass, I cannot lie. Whee! This is so cool. Hell yeah, this is fucking awesome. Alright everybody, that was mission 2, which means that this video is over, unfortunately. But honestly, I think I'm just gonna like speed blitz this game. I might have talked about that before. But I think I'm gonna try and record as much as I possibly can today, and then I will start editing them over the course of however long this takes to finish. So, if you enjoyed watching this Devil May Cry video, be sure to leave a like, maybe even subscribe, because there's gonna be more Devil May Cry content in the future. I know it took me a while to get to the second series, probably a couple weeks, but here I am once again back uploading Devil May Cry video content, and I swear to God, I swear I will fucking stream the Devil May Cry reboot again sometime soon. I swear it. But without further ado, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and or night, and I will see you in the next Devil May Cry 2 video. But yeah, see you guys next time. Thank you very much for watching.